Yes people, it's Cream Slice. I hope you guys are good. So today I'm going to cover a Warlock build that I believe is the best endgame build for farming lost sectors, solo play, contest mode, running pretty much any nightfall, and I've got a loadout that eliminates every champion, constantly offers plenty of buffs and debuffs. We are going to be using a Void subclass mixed with interchangeable mods, taking full advantage of our aspects. So yeah, this is definitely one of the strongest builds right now, I believe. So firstly, where we're heading with this build, our choice of exotic, believe it or not, is not the Controverse hold. They are absolutely amazing and they synergize so well with the Void subclass, but we're stepping away from the grenade builds and we're going to try and make a build that's, you know, not dictated just to our grenades. Even though they are one of the most powerful things this far in the season, we're kind of stepping away from that and you're just making an all-round build. So we are going to be using the secant filaments, the new exotic Warlock boots. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but they are absolutely amazing, and I believe that they are one of the strongest exotics that we've had in Destiny for the Warlock, especially for solo players. So basically this is like having Devour on tap when you cast your Empowering Rift. So basically, in effect, it allows us to run all three aspects from the Voidwalker tree. So we have Devour with our exotics, we have Child of the Old Gods, and we have Chaos Accelerant with our grenades. So we pretty much have all three working around each other, which is amazing. And not only that, these boots, they're so good for being able to free up your loadout, which means when it comes to champions, when we cast our rift, we can stun overload champions. So not only can we stun overload champions with our grenades, we also have a second option with our Empowering Rift. And if you're running a fire team, your teammates can stun overloads while in the Empowering Rift with any weapon, which is absolutely top tier. And in return, when you cast in your rift, if you are at critical health, you will regain your full health as soon as you cast your rift and Devour procs, and we are getting a 20% damage increase when we are studying our rift. So this exotic, it offers a lot for the harder content. It is absolutely amazing. So now we've gone over the exotic, let's check our fragments and aspects. So I'll just quickly run over the aspects and fragments and abilities. So we are using the Empowering Rift of our boots to get the full effect. We're going to be using Vortex Grenade because, you know, it is one of the strongest this season, especially at holding down areas and debuffing targets with the fragments we'll talk about in a second. Got Chaos Accelerant to overcharge our grenade, which makes it stronger and it lasts longer. And we've got Child of the Old God, so like I said, using the exotic boots we are able to pretty much in effect run all aspects, because our last aspect is Feed the Void, Devour, but we have them on our boots. Basically, Child of the Old Gods, what I want to do is, how I use it is, if I'm going into a room and there's champions, I will drop my rift down and target one of the champions straight away, so that starts to debuff the champion, which makes our weapons hit much harder, and it also returns some energy as well, and it heals us. But it's a great combination. The fragments, we're running Echo of Remnants for the lingering effect on our grenades, increase the duration. Echo of Undermining, our grenades weaken targets for that 15% debuff. And we've got Echo of Instability, defeating targets with grenades grants volatile rounds. It adds 10 strength, but volatile rounds adds an extra AoE bonus and explosive bonus. Well guys, here we are at the juicy bit, the loadout. For all my family who continually watch my videos, thank you in advance. If you could do me a solid and let the video play out to the end, it will help us a ton in hitting that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So thank you in advance, everybody. So we'll go into our weapons really quickly. We have the arbelest, This is immense this season as it deals with every single elemental shield and barrier champions. So when you break any shield, you will gain increased damage due to disruption break. You will probably most likely see everybody using it in Grandmasters and any high content that requires shields, match game or champions. We have the palindrome. You can use any void weapon that you have in your vault as long as it deals with unstoppable champions. This also benefits from Font of Might. Lastly, we've got the Palmyra B, which is one of the best rocket launchers this season. Explosive Light is one of the best perks on this, and if you don't want to run a legendary rocket launcher and you want to run with Galahorn or something, just make sure you've got a kinetic that deals with unstoppable champions, and then preferably a bow. So this bow is absolutely amazing. Adaptive munitions allows you to break any other elemental shield that is not void with ease. So it takes care of all of your elemental shields, and you can also throw an anti-barrier mod on there to do with your barrier champions, and then you can leave your heavy slot open for Galahorn. So they are my top 2 builds at the moment for high contest mode and farming lost sectors. There is going to be a dim link below so you can get all the armor mods if I'm going too fast. I just don't want to waste your guys' time. I want to get through it as quickly as possible and be informative as possible. So on the helmet we've got harmonic siphon, kills with our void weapons, grant orbs of power which will give you abilities back. We've got linear ammo finder, and we've got Font of Might for a 25% damage increase with our void weapons. We've got unstoppable cannon and grenade kickstart and elemental ordnance on the gloves. We've got shock plate and void resistance on our chest armor, damage resistance against every element in the game, and also on this we have well of tenacity. So when we pick up an elemental well through elemental ordnance, we get an increased damage resistance for 10 seconds. We've got linear scavenger on the boots and elemental time dilation to take advantage of Font of Might and well of tenacity. And on the bond we have bountiful wells to gain an extra elemental well through grenade kills. You do not have to use this, you can change it up for something else. We've got overload grenades to deal with overload champions, and it debuffs enemies. And we've got devouring depth for our super. When we use devour or we are at crit health, we gain an extra 30% damage increase with our Nova Bomb. So yeah, that's a build, people. I hope you like it, and yeah, happy farming. Thank you for watching.